Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Awakening the Soul with Brenda. This is take 3 for today. We have been having a little mic difficulty, so if you are able to join, please let me know if you can hear me. Um, it has seemed to be some interesting energy today. And I want to edit. Okay, so it is working. Yay. I was being very determined today. So welcome to my channel. We are doing a daily energy update message, and then we're going to get into some either questions. Oh, thanks, Dave. So we are going to start with the general message, and we get the card of begin now, take your first step, and great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward, and the bottom of the deck is uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. So, are you ready for something brand new? The energy feels clearly really strong today. We are going to see what other messages want to come out. This weekend is a lot of strong energy. Mars is moving into Leo. The sun is moving into Taurus. They will be in a trine. So they're both in fixed energy. So that will be very strong energy. Also, that is about stability and forward movement. So are you ready to begin now with this new great adventure? The Three of Cups and the Page of Cups wanted to jump out. And that looks like maybe some messages coming through at a celebration. I know it is Easter this weekend. I know there is a lot of fresh energy coming through. Saturn is conjunct with the North Node. Venus is very near there as well. So a lot is going on. I feel like I had a card backwards. I guess I didn't. Okay, so we are going to see what do we need to know about the energy of the weekend, because we were talking about the astrology of it. So what do you want to create? Because we're going to have this full moon in Taurus coming up as well. And that is about, creating stability, creating the life you want. Taurus is about the things you value. The current energy is Three of Wands. And what action are you taking towards this new beginning? Because the Three of Wands is wish fulfillment. But to get to that wish fulfillment, you have to take the steps forward to get there. And then the Strength card is crossing that. So what have you been working on the last 2 weeks, the last month? I know I've been doing a lot of healing work. How about you? I know when you do a lot of healing work, you get a payoff. And Saturn is conjunct the North Node. And as you're working on doing mission and stepping into doing your healing work, you're going to be given a little gifting. And I will take that, and underneath that is the card of Mystic Healer. So are you ready to step into doing that work of being the Mystic Healer? I know next week I'm putting my Reiki course up. I've been working on it on and off, but Celia says next week it is going up. It is the time for that. For that new cycle to help other people step into their healing journey. So If you would like my Reiki 1 course, send me an email and we will get that to you. I'm going to have a small charge on it, but it will definitely be charged with a lot of energy to help you begin your journey at a new level. And 30 days later, I'm putting out Reiki 2, which is about, healing others. Because are you ready to do that? The past energy is the 3 of Swords. And I feel like definitely been doing that healing energy of the last few, weeks. Really, I would say 3, because that 3 is there. Like over the last 3 weeks, what have you been working on healing? Where have you been, and that's your, where have you been healing your inner child, I hear? The headspace is the Page of Swords, which is about new thoughts. Pages are messengers and they're young energy, and swords are thoughts. So are you having a new perspective on the work you've been doing to heal? I know it has brought me to a new perspective. How about you? And the immediate future is the 2 of Cups. So being much more balanced in your feminine, masculine energy within your relationships with other people, being able, they both are holding their cups. So are you being more open to sharing your emotions with that person closest to you? Do you feel safe doing that? I feel like you've done this work of healing, and now it's time to move into that place of feeling safe and secure with that person. Are you ready to be vulnerable in a new way? In the current energy is the 8 of Swords. She is seeing that it is an illusion, that she is not trapped. There is nothing outside of her that is controlling her, that she is just allowing those thoughts to do that. And as soon as she decides to stand up and walk away from those thoughts, everything changes. And how other people see you is the Queen of Wands, which is about you standing in your power. Are you having new boundaries? Have you pulled your energy back? Have you become, this feels like Taurus energy to me, even though it's not. And maybe that's that Taurus Leo energy with where Mars and the Sun are going to be this weekend, about knowing what's valuable to you and knowing where you stand on that and being confident to stand in your power. So are you standing in your power in a new way? The Hopes and Fears card is the Page of Wands, which is, pages once again are messengers, and wands are about action. So are you getting a message about taking a new action? Are you afraid of the action you need to take? Are you doing it with a full heart? Like Celia said, recently I had said I was going to do videos for 30 days. I did not follow through on my word. So now my new word is I get to do it for a whole year. So are you taking the new action? I am. This is day 4 of that promise to myself, because this is about integrity with myself. So where is that with you? Where are you having integrity with yourself and your word? Because then there's the Ace of Swords, which is always like an exclamation point on what I'm saying about the truth. So where are you being true to yourself? Where are you holding your word? Because that is the opportunity now. If you haven't in the past and you said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and you haven't, today's a great opportunity to do that. Tomorrow is a great opportunity as Mars moves into Leo. Leo is about that action. They're both fire signs. It is time for that new action. Are you ready to step into it in a brand new way? We get the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the 4 of Cups, with the bottom of the deck being the 3 of Pentacles, which is contracts with other people. And I feel like this is saying you have to find your balance between your emotions and the physical. Having nervous system regulation with whatever situation or people that you're around, if they are high vibration, if they're low vibration, can you maintain your vibration in the midst of whatever situation is going on? So Can you? Are you able to have that nervous system regulation? And we're going to get a couple of cards from my Celia deck for guidance on for the message for the weekend. And we get the card first of reciprocity, which is I am open to give and receive. Then we get the card of family karma, which is generational and ancestral karma. So this weekend, it's Easter. There may be some family get-togethers. As you're there, be this observer from a different perspective and see where the karma is. See where the cycle is, because the bottom of the deck is spirals of life, learning life lessons and healing the cycles and patterns. And then we get transformation and progress. You are undergoing major changes. Be easy on yourself at this time. Get lots of rest and drink extra water. And we invite you this weekend, be a neutral observer. Step back and see the patterns of how your family does holidays, how your family, how your family pattern is and where you would like to see it change and be different. Because you have the opportunity here with this page as well to have a different action, to be more happy and excited. So we have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Swords, and we are missing the Page of Pentacles. So where do you need to ground this energy of all the messages you're getting into the physical? Where do you need to walk the walk? Where do you need to, yes. Where do you, like, that's what I hear. Where do you need to walk the walk that you're talking? Are you all the things you need to be doing. Are you doing them? Are you meditating? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you resting? Are you healing? Are you connecting with your inner child? When's the last time you played with your inner child? Like, when's the last time you even just talked to your inner child? So, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us. And as just let me know you're here, and we are doing either a reading, a clearing, or an activation. You just need to and the cards are active today. So LP, I am putting a little bit of salt in my water to start. Make sure I feel like the energy is super powerful right now. Like, the energy is really, really powerful right now, especially with the sun and Mars moving signs. Uranus is at the end degrees of Taurus as well. Okay. Is there a certain chakra you would like the activation on? Because we can do an energy clearing and just either clear your whole energy field or activate a certain chakra. I feel this Leo moon, this energy, because I'm a Leo moon, so it's very I had been having huge results on my business, and then Mars retrograded and it had slowed down, and Celia said, just wait, is what I heard. Just wait as Mars moves, the change that will come in that. Yes, this is now. Hi, Nick. How are you? Oh. Okay, LP, we're going to do are you spending any time out in the sunlight, for one? Because I hear, how's your vitamin D? And then we will do a energy clearing, and then we're going to activate your crown chakra. Okay. We did a clearing. There was a lot of negative energy around your crown chakra. We cleared the whole field, but and we activated your crown chakra. But there, yeah. Also, besides the sunlight, at the end of your shower, you can put it on as cold as you can stand, and that's a really quick way to like clear and refresh your aura. So, or a cold plunge, but either way. So we hope that helps. And anyone else that's here, let us know, and we will get to you. So Nick, how have you been on this happy Friday? My pleasure, LP. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I did not make it big enough. Let me make my tab bigger. Sunisil, would you like a reading, an energy clearing, or an activation? I had actually, this is my third time trying today. It did not want to, the first two times when it worked. No sound. So we are on the third time's a charm. So, okay, we will do a clearing for you. Okay, there felt like there was a lot around the throat chakra that I cleared. So I hear doing some humming or mantra work would benefit opening the throat chakra. And the channel message I got with that was about your self-talk. Like, how is your self-talk? Like, we don't realize exactly how important that is. Like, our words are really powerful, and the ones we say to ourselves are truly the most important words we ever say. A really great tip that my guide likes to use is saying affirmations in front of a mirror. So, oh, I can completely understand that. I've been doing a ton of inner child work the last couple of weeks. Yes, so another great tip is just connecting, like doing a little meditation and connecting with your inner child and seeing what they have to say to you. And then making them feel safe and letting them know you're there. So thank you for joining us. Anyone else that would like a message, let us know. Oh, the greatest thing is you're taking your grown-up self there now. And okay, here, let's try something. I need you just to trust me a little bit. And I know sometimes that itself can be really hard, but I want you to close your eyes and I want you to start counting backwards from 10 out loud. When you get to 3, I want you to stop. And when you get to 3, I want you to invite your inner child into a white room with you when you get to number 1. When you get there, ask your inner child what you need to know at this time. And then just take as long as you need with that and really listen. And then tell her she's safe. And then I want you to start counting backwards from 10 again. And then when you get to 3, I want you to say, I want to let this go. And then continue counting to 1 and then open your eyes. Because just in taking the time to feel that emotion, it allows you to release it. Because that's what happens. We have feelings and we don't feel them and then we store them. Okay, and Megan, I know you were here earlier, so we will get a reading for you. Do you have a question or just a general, or we're doing either readings and energy clearing or an activation? It must have been cards because we picked them back up. So okay. Oh, I really love this. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. And then staying focused. Hold the course. And then the bottom of the deck is wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So Megan, what kind of a spiritual practitioner are you? Because you get the Knight of Pentacles, which is yeah, keep doing that. It's definitely going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off for you in a really big way because you get the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So Do you have a YouTube channel? Where do you read? And then the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. So what are you holding on to that's holding you back? Because the Ace of Pentacles is there, the Strength is there, and the Three of Cups is there, the community, and the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is more about celebration. I would do that a few more times to connect, just to feel safe. Like until you feel safe. And then because you started out being a little bit afraid, and that says how afraid she is. Like it's resonating through your body. So just work on that. Try that a few more times. But Megan, the community needs you. Where are you? Why are you holding yourself back? Because like really good's trying to come. Are you? I'm in a Facebook group. Are you in that group? I posted on there. I was doing this live. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. I am in a group called the Side Chicks, which is a metaphysical group. And oh, are you in the Side Chicks? I think you should join the collective. If you're serious about it, let me know. Send me an email and I'll send you my affiliate link if you're not already working with somebody else in the collective. But it's time. Like, and do you know what I love to do? I used to do it and I haven't been doing it for a while because I hadn't been doing my YouTube. I like to co-host with somebody else and do readings. So if you would ever be interested in doing a co-live, reach out and let me know. Oh. No. Yeah, send me an email. My email's in the bottom, Brenda at crystal-intentions.com. Yeah. Because I do promote in the Side Chicks group that when I do the lives, and especially if we can do one together, it would be fun. And that imposter syndrome is 100% just the ego trying to hold you back. So, anybody else that would like a message? Hi, Nettie. How are you doing today? And there went my water. So, I will be right back. As I need a towel. Thanks, love. Apparently I needed your help today. Look, and I had Dave close by just to save my day. Well, okay. Hey, Megan, that energy's like really strong. I need them. Here. These are good. They're waterproof. So, thanks, Dave. So, Nettie would like a general reading. And I really did it, didn't I? Look, Dave hand. And that's how my Friday's going. So, because this is the third time we tried to do the live. So, It's just some water. It wipes up pretty easily. And I'm lucky to have the Dave hand. It is a good Friday because you know what I'm doing when we're done? Me and Dave are going camping. So it's like, I have learned to just roll with things because it's funny when I am in my if I'm in not a good vibration or the highest vibration, I'm in my Taurus energy. But when I'm in Celia energy, I'm in my Sag energy, and that's just like, yep, here we go. So we're just going with it. So Nettie, we're going to get a general for you, and we're going to keep the cards closer to me because there's still water on my table. Hey Nettie, you get the card of You Are Brilliant, and you get Feel Into the Emotions, which is where our strength truly comes from, is our emotions. And we're going to clarify the You Are Brilliant card. Oh, LP, that's why we get along, because I have that Leo moon and that Sag rising. So I hear, where's Taurus in your chart? Okay. And Nettie, it looks like something really good is coming for you. Get the Ace of Cups, and aces are gifts from Source. So are you ready to have a new opportunity that's going to bring a good, happy emotion, because cups are emotions. So are you ready to move into something really good, a new phase? The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. And in this card, which is not always the Knight of Wands energy, but like, he looks like he's going on the journey. He's going with the flow, which is funny because when we started this, Nettie, I spilled my water. So it is truly about just going with the flow, and that is the work. And finding the joy in each moment, because truly, as you realize that you are in this energy of You Are Brilliant, and feel into how does that make you feel? Because like, peacocks are really lucky. It's a sign of luck and prosperity. So Nettie, are you ready for something really good to come towards you? That, looks really good. I'm sure anybody else here would take that. So, and that, I'm going to go grab a towel and wipe my table off one more time. So just one moment. That must have been one endless glass of water, because I have water everywhere. Good thing it's a nice hardwood floor, so it'll be. Yes. Okay. So I at least feel like everything's dried off. So we'll take it. Yes. Those must wanted to be laid out. So we will. Okay. Those must want to come out of my box. Yes. It's funny. They really must have just wanted to come out of the box. So I will listen. The other deck that got wet is literally waterproof. So Dave's. Can you? Thank you. Thank you, love. Look, he brought me some iced tea. So I will just have to bring a new deck in here. Yes, it's still, there's a reason, like another deck must want to come in here. So I am okay following the guidance. I have had, look, this one and that one in here for a long time, and energetically, maybe it's a day to just be okay with letting it go. I will say, this is my very first tarot deck that I ever used consistently for me. And you know what? It's time to let that go and move on to new energy. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to put it in my office. And when I use these cards, sometimes based on the specific card, I have energy tied to that card, and it brings a memory of what that energy was for me at that time. And sometimes I can relate to the Five of Wands in this card is different from the Five of Wands in, say, this card or deck, or even this deck. So it's just this period of my life is saying it's ready to be put back on the shelf. So I'm gonna put it on the shelf. So yeah. So they're okay to go back on the shelf, but I got it. Easily understood. So Nick, would you like a message today? We want to use these cards for you. These are Colette Baron Reed's cards, some of her newest ones. So, well, you get the consequence of fear, which is contraction, the frequency of fear, self-fulfilling prophecy. So, so you said there's another one too. Because I feel like you're coming on the other side of that. Treasures in the deep and the dark, shadow work, healing old wounds. You haven't been doing any of that. And then the burden of choice, choosing higher ground, consequences, unconscious choice making, and then begin with faith in spring, beginnings, innocence, fertility, and growth. And I feel like past, present, future. So are you excited for the choices coming up? I like that burden of choice. Because I think that means you're going to have to choose between two things that are really good. And apparently the only card you get with that is the Lover's card and the Chariot. So, yes, like those are both, the Lovers is about relationship, but it's also about the balance in between and the forward movement that's going to come forward through that balance of your masculine and your feminine. And I feel like a move. Maybe the choice about a move coming up. So, and then the Temperance under that, something that's going to be very balanced, that will be good for the both of you. We're gonna go one more. She said the Seven of Cups, which is we love that because like for me, like the bowls are there, and he's playing the bowls in this card. So this is very divinely guided with the bowls as the underlying energy with the moon. So doing the healing work with that. I'm still very drawn back to this choice card. I think you're going to have a choice coming up in the future. Maybe to do with the bowls. So I don't know. We'll have to see what comes of that. But very divinely guided with 3 majors on the table of the 3 cards there. That's definitely being sources guiding this mission. So have faith, trust. We're in this deep and dark recently with that shadow stuff. So know that well, that is part of the journey. I know Dave doing the bowls for me did so much for my healing. I tell him all the time, that's why I so encourage him to do the bowls, because they did so much for me. So anybody that hasn't checked out Dave, he is Big Wave Sound Therapy, and Nick also puts out singing bowl music. So check both of them out. Yes, we are on Nick, finishing her up. And anybody else that would like a message, energy clearing, chakra activation, just let us know you're here and which of those you're interested in. Oh, yes, we can do that. I am using Kundalini Reiki to do the energy clearings and activations. Dave is Big Wave Sound Therapy. You know, Dave likes to take his, and when we go, we'll go up to the beach, or a lot of times when we go on vacation, or we'll go somewhere, or even once a week, Dave, in the summer, we do a sound bath in the park. Dave does the sound bath, and I do Reiki in the park. So maybe you can find somewhere to begin to play. Lots of yoga studios do them. Actually, LP, I think there's a couple even on Dave's YouTube channel where he did the sound bath and I did the Reiki that you can go back and watch and can still get activated through that. And as human, we're going to get you a solar plexus activation. Okay, there you go. Nick, don't you live by the beach? You are very welcome. Hi, Miss Beatrice. How are you doing today? Can we get a message for you today? I love the beach because with the waves and the water and the sand, it's just such an activation. And Beatrice, you get the card of answering the call. The time is now. And Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. You should go. Okay, and you get the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the King of Cups. So, Beatrice, what action have you been holding yourself back from? What are you releasing, letting go of that's going to bring in some stability, that's trying to bring in a new cycle with the World, the Death card, the Queen of Wands, and the 7 of Wands with the Devil on the bottom? So what do you, Miss Beatrice, what do you need to let go of? Because something really nice is trying to come in when you just realize that it's the end of that cycle, because the 10 goes back to a 1. Yes. So continue working with that. And as you step into doing, I know I've been doing a lot of clearing work, but also with that, I'm being more guided than ever to step in, to be in the messenger. So thank you for joining us. And anybody else that would like a message, let us know you're here. If not, it is my pleasure. We hope you have a great day. And with that, I think I am going to go and get ready for our weekend. So everyone have a great day, and I will be putting out a daily message each morning. So even though I won't be live, I will be putting out a daily message. So if you're so called and resonate, please check out those messages. Have a great day. Bye.